Hello everyone, and welcome to the first of many new videos in a series of videos here that frankly I should have done a long time ago. Now, you guys send me requests to do a rant about this or that via email, via Twitter, or just leaving a random comment on a random video of mine, any number of ways. And often I'll see it, I'll be like, yeah, that's a good topic to talk about, and then I'll think about it for a second. It's like, I really don't have much more than 2-3 minutes to say about, the topic at hand or the person and the whatever. And one of the things I try to do is make something more than just a few minutes of effort here of talking to a camera. Like, even some of the videos that I have published when they're only 5-6 minutes long, sometimes even less, I feel like, I don't know, it just personally makes me feel like I'm doing a disservice to people here, because what I do isn't hard, so I can at least give some sort of lengthy discussion, topic ranting, what have you. Anyway, point being is this series of videos is going to be topics that I'm going to cover in rant form that frankly I don't got more than just a few minutes to speak on about. So I'm going to compile them all together. Hopefully you get some sort of 12-15 minute video out of this. I'm going to stick to around 5 different rant topics at a time, and then we'll take it from there. And you guys are always encouraged to send in rant topics for me, because a lot of you guys don't necessarily want to hear what I think you guys want to have to say, rather see what you guys actually want to hear me talk about, even if it's just for a minute or two, or even if it's just me saying I don't understand why people are ranting about this, it's no big deal, blah blah blah. Anyway, welcome to Angry Shorts with the Archfiend, a name that you guys helped create. I posed the question out there on Twitter, and a number of you guys put a couple different names. I combined a few of the choices that you guys, recommendations you guys gave me. I came up with Angry Shorts with the Archfiend. Or I'll just say with Archfiend. No need to add the in. Anyways, episode 1. Let's start right off with fantasy football. It's that time of year where the football season is coming around again. Training camp is gearing up, and the teams and their final mold are taking forms, and thus begins another season of fantasy football. Now, I have done fantasy football a number of times myself, and I stopped doing it some years ago. About 4 or 5 years ago, I just stopped doing it altogether, because it got to the point that besides everyone and their mother doing fantasy football, it got to the point that people were overkilling fantasy football. And one of the things that I can't stand with fantasy football are these people that's, you're watching just a random game with them, be like, oh, I got both quarterbacks in this game on my fantasy teams. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh yeah, I have Eli Manning on my work team for fantasy football, and I have a team with my friends that I did that has Tony Romo as the quarterback, and but I got the tight end and the running back on opposite teams too. It's like, it's great. I get to watch the whole game and root for points the entire time, and I'm like, what? Fantasy football to me should be something that you create one team, you put stock behind that team. It's because, you get that one random person like, I won my fantasy league before. Yeah, and you had 10 leagues going at the same time. Congratulations, you were 10% successful. Anyways, what I'm getting at is fantasy football can be fun in small doses, but there's these people that go so goddamn crazy with it. Take multiple teams. I'm in 3 different teams at work. I'm in 3 different teams with my friends. I have a random league that I started online with some people that I'm in a chat group with. Do they even have chat groups anymore? Oh, what the hell. Ugh. Anyways, fantasy football, it's something that I stopped taking part in because it actually started killing my enjoyment of the game. But I'm not knocking its hyper popularity, because obviously there's a lot of people that have absolutely no problem with playing fantasy football and playing multiple leagues and stuff like that. But it's just something that it just irritates me. It really irritates me. I just want to watch the game, root for the team that I'm watching. It's like, God forbid I end up drafting someone that's on the Dallas Cowboys and I have to root for them in a game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, I know so many people in Philadelphia that end up picking someone on the Cowboys, and like you're watching a game with them and they start cheering. It's like, shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Go fly to Fort Worth. All right, get out of here. Anyways, fantasy football. That's all I got to say about that. Donald Trump running for president. Now, a lot of people are writing me saying, like, are you seriously concerned that Donald Trump may actually become the president of the United States? Because if you look at the polling numbers, he's ranking pretty high in the Republican Party right now. Everyone calm down. At this time of year, almost a year and a half before the actual election carries out, you always see some sort of rogue candidate that ranks high in the polls because, you know, there's a buzz. There's too many other like-minded candidates, and that separates people's votes. But once you get whittled down to a select 2 or 3, then people start sticking out, and then the front runners stand out. Donald Trump is a flavor of the month. He's not going to go anywhere as far as gaining actual traction in a presidential candidacy. But one thing I do kind of like about this is it's entertaining. It's entertaining. I honestly don't think Donald Trump wants to be president of the United States. He's just an attention whore that wants to get as much media and as much focus and as much of his name out there. Because, like, what's the worst he can say? He can say all the bad shit about John McCain and Hillary Clinton that he wants. You know, it's not going to hurt his public image. He's known as an asshole. He's pretty much known as a professional asshole his whole life. So, what does he care? All he cares about is his brand is going to be stronger at the end of the day for this. But the people that are seriously concerned about him actually running for president and winning, oh, please, calm down. People like Chris Christie would bury him in an actual debate, because someone like Chris Christie, whose constituency already knows and expects him to be a harsh, crass man, because that's just the way he is, he would bury Donald Trump in a toe-to-toe. Bury him. And then sit on top of the grave. Ah, stupid fat joke. I had to go there. Anyways, Donald Trump running for president, I wouldn't even pay any attention to it. In fact, the media should just ignore him. If they honestly think what he's doing is wrong, then just ignore him. He's not a serious candidate. Let's get real. Cecil the Lion. Man. This is just such a disgusting series of events. It's disgusting in that it just makes America look like that asshole nation by association to this doctor, this dentist that I'm forgetting the name of right now. I just read an article about this not too long ago. Oh my god. Anyways, not that you need me repeating the dentist's name, because his name's already well enough out there. You don't need me adding to it. So, sorry, my brain's stuck because I'm trying to think of his name. Anyways, this American dentist that went over to Zimbabwe and paid off some wildlife game officials to lure out this notarized lion that was like basically a tourist attraction due to its physical appearance. It had, like, black markings down its mane that made it stand out from the rest. But anyways, it became a popular tourist attraction to a number of people that went over there, to see Cecil the Lion. Anyways, this dentist paid, I think it was like $50,000, some ridiculous amount of money just to get the lion lured out of the wild by having the Zimbabwe game people, the wildlife people, put a dead animal carcass on a truck and lure it out so that this dentist could hunt the lion with a crossbow, and it suffered a very slow, agonizing death simply because this rich-ass little white motherfucking American dentist wanted to go over there and take his game to the next level, his hunting game to the next level. He didn't really think much about it, but he regrets it now. Oh, he's so sorry. Oh man, this is one of those times where I'm so glad that this went viral, that this went public, that there's thousands of people that have been up to protest at this dentist's office up in Minnesota. Like, this guy's career is done. He will never be able to practice as a dentist ever again unless he gets serious plastic surgery and conceals his identity and changes his name and starts doing dentistry in Zimbabwe. Well, actually, no, they stand up more there than here probably. But anyways, now I hear a couple people that are trying to counter this or just play devil's advocate or just whatever and saying that, like, you know, hey, lions have been hunted since, you know, thousands of years ago when hunting first existed. Why should we vilify this guy now that really did no more than the last guy who killed a lion? There's lions that get killed all the time, and, you know, it just happens. Whether people want them for their hides, to feed their families, to do whatever, hunting of lions has happened, and not everyone has been vilified like this guy. So just because this lion was more popular than other lions, that's why he's being vilified? Well, both yes and no. Like, yeah, I do get that, yeah, this lion is standing out from the rest of the pack in that it was more popular, it was a tourist attraction and all that, but there was actual laws broken, because in Zimbabwe and in this specific parcel of land, this region that the lion was allocated to, the landowner there, you're given a manifest of what you're able to hunt on your lands, and anything else that it gets hunted that is off of that manifest is illegal. There was no allocations for lions to be hunted in that specific region of Zimbabwe. So therefore, if, you know, your game officials or whatever are going hand in hand with some American tourist that's paying them off to lure out a lion and kill it, that is against the law. And frankly, I don't want this Dennis being served in court as far as American justice goes. Send him to Zimbabwe. Send him to a Zimbabwe court. Send him to a Zimbabwe jail. Send him to real hard time. Send him to a country that is probably entirely unified against him, because, I mean, well, it's hard to say, because both nations are equally despising this guy. It's bad when even the hunting community is finding a hard time making light of this situation here in America. And America is all sorts of about hunting. And this time it's even got the hunting community going, wow, this dick is just making the entire hunting community look like assholes by association, much like how this guy's making Americans look like assholes by association. It's like, I want to hunt a lion. Here's my money. Bring me my lion. Sit there with the cigar and the crossbow and be like, ha, I shot in its leg. Ah, now I'll shoot in its other leg. It's kind of like the movie 8mm, if I can diverge into a Nicolas Cage film here for a second. By the way, that's a really good Nicolas Cage film. James Gandolfini's in it too, if that, you know, you're touchy about Nick Cage films. But that's one of the few Nick Cage films. Anyways, well, let me just go ahead and spoil the end of the movie for you. I'm sorry, skip ahead to a minute if you don't want the movie spoiled. Nick Cage basically is trying to investigate the creation of a snuff film that is discovered when a husband dies and the widow finds this 8mm video footage of a girl getting killed in a snuff film, and hires Nicolas Cage as a private investigator to find out if this was real, if this girl died, did my deceased husband order the death of some guy. Anyways, to make a long story short, the butler had a big hand in this, in getting everything together, not killing the girl. And Nicolas Cage asks the butler near the end of the movie, why did he do this? And the butler simply says, 'cause he could. He was rich and wealthy beyond his dreams, and he had this little girl killed in a snuff film and paid some porn guys to, you know, get a snuff film made and have this girl killed on film simply for no other reason than he could. And that's why this dentist did this. Simply because he could. Because he had money and he could. Anyways. Jeez, drawing parallels to Nicolas Cage films in my movies. What else is next? My laziness. I gotta tell you, I honestly think I am one of the absolute laziest content creators here on YouTube. And a number of times people, you know, ask me a number of things and I don't address them, or I don't get to them, or I don't change something. And I can tell you right now, it's simply because I'm lazy. This video right here is one of my more in-depth in process and procedure videos, in that I physically, like, you know, wrote stuff down. I took, you know, some time researching, you guys sending me potential topics here on Twitter, and, you know, putting them together here. A process that took, like, you know, minutes out of my day. You know, I don't even want to take that much time to make my videos here. And I want that to be a more stronger understanding to my viewer base here, because, you know, like right off the bat, I guarantee you someone, before they watch this part of the video, are going to ask, like, geez, could you put, like, you know, time marks or time links or something to where each specific topic starts? And I'll be like, no, because I don't even want to watch this video back. I just want to, you know, put it in Sony Vegas, run it through processing, and then upload it to YouTube, put the title, put a little something in the description, put some keywords, and then that's it. Something that will take no more than 5 minutes of my time. If I take more than 5 minutes putting a video together, it actually gets frustrating. It's actually like I could be doing anything else. And it's not out of disrespect to you guys and not wanting to make content for you guys or anything like that. It's just that there are other things that I would just rather be doing in this world. Like, I truly appreciate that you guys watch and you keep continually coming back to watch more of what I do. In fact, this video is probably going to be 20 minutes long, and you guys are going to watch this to the bitter end. And I'm appreciative of that fact. But when it comes to, like, my actual physical motivation, I'm just so much more motivated to do other things. I'm more motivated to tend my garden in the backyard, or go out to dinner with Girlfiend, and, you know, do any sort of other things. Take new dog on a long walk around the neighborhood, stuff like that. I just have more motivation for actual real life things. Not that this isn't real life, but I don't think I echo enough how far down my priority list this whole YouTube thing is. And again, it's not meant to be a slight at you guys, because again, I'm very highly appreciative that you guys keep coming back to watch. And I'm amazed that people come back to watch such a lazy product. But anyways, it is what it is, and I have my little niche of followers here that keep coming back, and just thank you to you guys. But anyways, I'll be the first one to not deny that I am lazy. Anyways, last, Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage is a very excellent actor. I don't know what the politically correct term is, dwarf, small person, whatever. Anyways, he's made it to a very respectable level in entertainment, be it on, like, he's on shows like 30 Rock, he's on TV shows like the Game of Thrones, he's in movies like X-Men Days of Future Past. Like, he's got a name, very well founded, very sound footed in the industry, very respected for what he's done. He's done a number of serious roles, like yeah, just a lot of serious pieces that, you know, you might not, you know, heard about, that are more just kind of like off-Broadway type things that got adapted to film. Anyways, what I'm getting at is I have nothing but immense respect for Peter Dinklage and his choice of where his career has gone. And then I saw he was one of the stars in the movie Pixels. What the fuck was he thinking? Did you read the script? I mean, I know a Lannister has to pay off all his bets, and I saw someone that did a review of Pixels. It's like, but what bet did he have to pay off? That he had to be in some shitty Adam Sandler that movie. This movie is getting raked over the coals, and, you know, there's been bad video game movies before, but at least, you know, the video game community can respect it and say, like, oh yeah, you know, it did honor to that franchise and that specific genre in video gaming. But, like, there's people in the video gaming community that feel insulted watching the movie Pixels. It's just another one of the shitty Adam Sandler cash grab films that's, you know, not going to cost that much to make, but make a decent amount of profit. Like I'm sure even Jack and Jill made a profit. Fun fact, did you know that, first of all, do you guys know what the Razzies are? The Razzies are basically held right before the Oscars. They're basically the opposite Oscars in that the worst actor, worst director, worst film gets honored. Anyways, the movie Jack and Jill, Adam Sandler made history in that he won the Razzie for both worst actress and actor in a film. Way to go! And now Peter Dinklage is in a movie with this guy? What the hell is he thinking? Oh my gosh, we grew up not too far from each other, actually, in South Jersey. And I don't know why I randomly threw that in, but anyways, he's a big story over in South Jersey. Ironically, for such a small guy to be a big... Anyway. Um, it just saddened me because, like, you know, I saw the preview for this film. I was like, this looks terrible. I was like, wait, was that Peter Dinklage? He's one of the main stars of this film? What the hell is he thinking, man? Read the script. Like, just, oh my God. It's like how I got so upset with Al Pacino as an actor for agreeing to do the movie Geely. Now, Al Pacino tries covering the fact that he was in Geely. Like, he made sure that his name was not put on the movie poster or the DVD or VHS sales even back then, because he didn't want to have any known link. But no, Al, you were in that movie, and you're such a good actor in Hollywood, yet you read the script for Geely, and you wanted to be in it, and you agreed to be in it? The fuck out of here. You get the fuck out of here too, Peter Dinklage. You got some redeeming to do. The hell was he thinking? Anyways, that's Angry Shorts with the Archfiend. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, if you have rant topics that you think I might not be able to expand upon for, 10 plus minutes on end, or it's something you think it might interest me, might not, feel free to tweet it to me, leave it in a comment here. I don't so much see comments as much as I see stuff on Twitter. I like Twitter as a means of communication. I can't stress that enough. You can just post anything randomly. It's even a good way to follow when I upload a video, because it gets posted there on Twitter automatically, and it's a lazy way because it auto connects, so I don't even need to tell Twitter I'm posting a video. Isn't that great? It's great for a lazy person like me. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. Have a good day, everyone. A better tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just reminiscing because it's almost football season, and just have a good day, everyone.